I'm alive. I'm still alive. Very, very live. Very, very still alive. You're watching No Pictures of the Bird, a podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. I'm going to be slouching today. Yeah. Yes. Oh, nah. Well, there we go. Ooh, yeah. There you go. It's alright, isn't it? You know, a yellow light up. That's Kitty Callahan saying that's my halo. That's what she said. Big titty. You hear me alright? Yeah, just turn the music down. Says yes, Jerry. Thanks, yes, Jerry. How are we doing out there? A lot of people are pretty good. A lot of people are pretty scared. Yeah. Yeah. So. Second last day of 2025. What are your New Year's resolutions? Hopefully it's to not enslave the Jews or anyone. Not murder. Not be pedos. And no pictures of a bird. That's what I hope. That's what we all hope. Yeah. However, there's a certain special organisation out there who love to do all of those things. They're called Opus Dei. And right now they're don't talk about us. We're a secret. Yeah, you kind of are. But I mean, you know, I don't know much about the Boy Scouts. I know they exist, but I don't know anything about them. So it's like you're about as secret as the Boy Scouts or Freemasons or what else? Fucking anything, basically. Yeah, any organisation. Bank Australia. AMF bowling. Fucking who cares? Who cares? We're a secret. You're not really. You're not really. Yeah. And you're pretty hard, especially when I walk around on the street and you just turn up and stand around in front of me. So, you know, it's not really that secret. But hello. I'm a secret. I'm a secret. Idiots. Anyway. Okay, so we've churned through. First, we're going hard on Joe Biden, James McGrath, and those fuck sticks. Australian Signals Directorate, ASIO, started going after Yakuza. ASIS, Penny Wong and ASIS, Telstra Corporation, they were in there. Once they were all kind of neutralised-ish, ASIS stuck around. Apparently ASIS is fucking huge. ASIS is like 3 times the size of both ASIO and Australian Signals Directorate. ASIS, I like it. Yeah, Penny Wong, Tony Burke, Anthony Albanese. And then we moved on to CIA, NSA, Skull and Bones, took care of all of them. Started fighting the Yakuza. Then we moved on to 5 families. Dogshit 5 families. Then we moved on to dogshit YouTubers and the Australian media, who are effectively, if they weren't 5 families, they were fucking Nazis. Oh, Nazis, obviously. Yeah, and yeah, we went Nazis before all that. Yeah, Nazis. We did Nazis. Fucking East German Nazis. SS. Gestapo. Then we moved on to fucking... Who else? Oh, yeah, who else after that? Then we moved on to 5 families. Then we moved on to dogshit YouTubers. And yeah, like 5 families are basically the United States entertainment industry. Like all of them, pretty much. Yeah, all the actors, all the entertainers. Yeah, so that was around Christmas. So today, we're moving on to Opus Dei to kick off proceedings. We'll play around. Of everyone's favourite game, Google Maps. Here we go. Who's our lucky? Who's our lucky test? Oops. Okay, we got a Queenslander. Oh, here we go. This is going to be good, this one. Yeah. Wonder what they've won. Let's have a look.
There's a nuke kill streak in Black Ops 6, and it's terrifying. Getting the nuke requires getting 30 gun kills in a row, and this is what happens when you call it in. There's a nuke.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Happy Hanukkah, Opus Dei, you fucking dog shit, piece of shit, little pedo Hamlet there. That little town effectively had completely normalized pedophilia. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, it was like a sick cult, basically. The whole little town, the whole hamlet was like a cult. It was like an Opus Dei offshoot cult, where they just had open sexual relationships with children. Yeah, parents would swap their kids with each other. Yeah, parents would raise their kids, and it's like, all right, you can fuck my kid, and I'll fuck your kid. Yeah. That was in Australia. Well, anyway, not anymore. Well, I mean, that crime is still around, but that particular little fucking horror hub is gone. Yeah, that's gone. By the way, Opus Dei is now formally declared a terror organisation. We have all your data. We know who is in Opus Dei and who isn't in Opus Dei. Sexual assault of a child is now considered an act of war, even if you've done it before. It works retroactively. If you sexually assaulted a child in 1987, that's considered an act of war now. That's an act of terror. Same way, if you're the Lockerbie bomber, and MI5 catch you today, they'll shoot you today. Yeah. Thanks for playing. Yeah, so Opus Dei. It's probably in your best interest not to fucking wander around the streets anymore with your kids. Look, I've got a family, Mr. Tapscott. I can catch a train. You can catch a train if you want. Well, maybe we'll arm ourselves. Please do. Please do. Please do. Whatever you want to surrender. Okay, that's actually a good question. I strongly just present to your local law enforcement. All local police forces are now Australian Federal Police. Turn up to any police station anywhere in Australia and say, I'm a member of Opus Dei and I want to declare myself a non-combatant. Sign a statement, take a selfie. Yeah. Have a cop witness it, they'll sign it. Yeah. Otherwise, we've got like Apache helicopters and shit, you know? Yeah. And also ASIS, you are now formally declared a terror organisation. If you're in ASIS, if you're one of those, because what happened was like ASIS is Opus Dei, effectively. Yeah, ASIS got in there. Or Opus Dei got into ASIS, through John Howard, because John Howard was the Prime Minister for so long. John Howard is Opus Dei, needless to say. Yeah. So John Howard was fucking let Opus Dei into, he stacks ASIS leadership with Opus Dei effectively. Yeah, and that's what it just became. It just became Opus Dei. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, it's like the footy show. Like, you've got fucking... If you've got Eddie Maguire as the boss of the footy show, the footy show may as well be Collingwood Football Club. You know what I mean? Same. So if you've got the boss of ASIS is Opus Dei. ASIS is Opus Dei. Yeah. And same again for ASIS. If you want to survive, I strongly recommend you report to your nearest police station and say, I work for ASIS and I wish to declare myself a non-combatant. Put your name down. Yeah, we've got all your data. We know what all of you have done. That's why this whole process has taken so long. That's why it's taken 4 years between Turbo. Oh, sorry, Kitty. I better grab you. One second.
Solution 1, find out what you want. Solution 2, let me have it too. Skip the form. Search for more. My fingertips are aching, and I can even feel my feet. And I can see the way it goes. My fingertips are aching, and I can even feel my feet.
Yeah, that's why it's taken 4 years between and this moment. Because the whole time we've been tagging you. Yeah, walk down, fuck them all, as Tony Soprano said. Let's take our time and just do it all at once. Yeah. We'll tag everyone. We'll get into everyone's phones. Because like I've always been saying, all the data that you creeps have access to, we've got access to as well. It's all that dodgy data that the NSA was collecting. We've got all of that too. Because we have the same freedom. We've got the same freedom of information. The FBI has the same access to the same. The FBI has the same level of access to the data as the NSA did. Yeah. And therefore so does the AFP. And therefore so does the Australian military. And therefore so does the UK military. So does MI5. Yeah. And then I jumped the gun. Because I wrote the letter to Meredith going, like, what the fuck is actually going on here? And then they went like, well, fuck it. We may as well just tell them now. They weren't going to tell me. But then I guessed early. When were you going to tell me? Yeah, like when I went to fucking Perth. They're going to tell me then. Yeah. But I figured out that something weird was going on. So I wrote that letter and they went, well, cat's out of the bag now. We may as well just tell them. Yeah. So they told me early. 2 years ago. Yeah. But anyway. Because, yeah, ever since, like, yeah, when the gloves came off and, like, Obama was just like, oh, you can just kill whoever, who cares? Yeah. The Australian military, like, everyone, yeah, all the militaries and also like, right, if the rule of law isn't going to be enforced in Australia or the United States of America, we can see where this is going, because it's Nazis. We know what Nazis are like. They'll just murder everyone. Yeah. And Yakuza as well. The Japanese, the same. Yeah. We can see where this is going. So, yeah, let's just tag them. We'll start tagging. And so now, yeah, we know you've been a target for 15 years. The airstrike that I just did that, and that's been a target for 15 years. Yeah. Yeah, since 2010. The SAS was like, okay, when it kicks off, we'll take those fuckers out with a nuke. Yeah. 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 So thanks for playing, you fucking spastics. So yeah, Opus Dei and ASIS, you are now formally designated terror. If you work at ASIS or you're in Opus Dei, we already know who you are. If we see you on the street, we will assume, and you haven't declared yourself a non-combatant, we'll assume you're a combatant. Yeah, it's an act of war. Being on the street now is an act of war. You're considered an active enemy. You are now considered an active enemy combatant. If we see you on the street, if you're walking down the street with your kids, because you've weaponized your children, you spastics. You use your kids to kill people, and so if you're walking down the street with your kid, and we've got the data, we can see that there are murders connected to you and your child. You may as well be walking down the street with a gun. You may as well be a member of ISIS walking down the street with a gun. We'll just shoot you. Yeah. Is this mostly landing? I don't know. Kind of. Well, you have to fucking make sure it lands. Something's gonna land one way or another. Something will land.
There's a new kill streak.
A thermobaric weapon, also known as a fuel-air explosive (FAE) weapon, is a type of explosive that utilizes oxygen from the surrounding air to generate a high-temperature explosion. The term thermobaric comes from the Greek words for heat, thermo, and pressure, baric. Thermobaric weapons work by dispersing a cloud of flammable material or aerosol into the air and then igniting it. The initial explosion creates a blast wave that compresses and heats the surrounding air, creating a high-temperature explosion with a longer duration and higher energy output compared to conventional explosives. These weapons are known for their ability to produce intense heat and
Yeah, fuck you. That was another little fucking horror nest. They thought, oh, no one will notice us out here in the outback. But don't worry, we noticed. Yeah. One more announcement to make. All Australian Aborigines are now free of Australian jails. So, yeah, you're welcome. All of you. Yeah, if you're Aboriginal, you're out of jail. Yeah. You're welcome. However, Winnage Agency wants you to know that you are now, like, you're being watched, right? So we've let you out of jail, but any violence, any sexual violence, any murder, and you'll face tribal justice now. Yeah, so you're getting a second chance, whether you're guilty of a crime or not. You're out of jail. You're free. Yeah, just wiping the slate clean for all Australian Aborigines, effectively. But yeah, right now, for the time being, you're under tribal jurisdiction. You're under the jurisdiction of Winnage Agency. And so any violence, any sexual, especially sexual violence, if there are any rapes or any sexual assaults, any murders, even any punch-ons, tribal justice. Yeah. So, and we're in wartime, so you can imagine what that will mean. Yeah. Yeah. You're watching No Pictures About a Podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. SJ says, now that the business is out of the way, Mr. Tapscott, can you tell us what you've been doing today? Well, I moved accommodation again. So thank you to all the suckers who turned up to the CBD. To our Sting Hotel. Our Sting Hub. We've got your data now, because you've all got your phones in your pockets. And, we'll be in touch. Transport for New South Wales, you're this close to being declared a terror organisation as well. If that happens, you're dead, basically. Yeah. 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 We can tell your time today, Mr. Tucker. You don't have to go too hard. We just needed to get those announcements out of the way. It says, Tara. Okay, thanks, Tara. Appreciate that. Don't remember. Don't remember. Don't remember. Don't forget we're getting married. Yeah. I beat her to it by that. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Tapscott. I love you. Hopefully not much longer. I'll actually get to see real life Tara. A candle. My wife is a candle. Yeah. I guess she says, yeah, that's true. Can't claim my wife is a candle just yet. Ew. Yeah. Yeah. Aside from that, I hope everyone's gonna have a good New Year. Good luck to all the fucking losers who turn up to Bondi tomorrow. The clueless retards. Yeah, let's just do an action report. Like, my house. Oh, wow, it's kicking off. Yeah, it's popping off. Yeah. Doors are being kicked in, Opus Dei being raided everywhere. Yeah, some shit. Yeah, that's fast. Those two fuck weasels from KO who I sent to who we sent, sorry, excuse me. We sent. We all did. It was a team effort. You can't take all the credit. That's true. That's true. Those two fuck weasels who I worked with at KO, who we sent to Guantanamo Bay, Camp Delta, they're both Opus Dei. Yeah. They're both Opus Dei. So like that's just Julian Ogren is Opus Dei. That's why they're all so fucked. You have to keep Mike Burgess is Opus Dei. Yeah, it's all John Howard. Yeah. Yeah, North Sydney, North Shore Sydney, Lane Cove. Yeah, disgusting. Yeah, gross. Yeah. Anyway. Hand in hand with the fucking Nazis. Yeah, the Waffen SS, the legitimate secret police. Yeah. Anyway. One revelation I can share is that Martin Scorsese was via ASIS in contact with Chris Tapscott and Leah Tapscott to harass me, basically. And that's who was telling Phoebe Tapscott. That's who corrupted Phoebe Tapscott. Martin Scorsese corrupted Phoebe Tapscott. Because I'll take over his family. I'll take over Mr. Tapscott's family. Yeah, because he started hearing the rumors. And he's like, and he read the CV, and he's like, well, I'm the boss of writing. Yeah. 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 I'm the boss of writing. So he started started making phone calls like, I'll find out about his family. Linking up with like James McGrath and those fucking bastards. Yeah, then linked up with ASIS. And ASIS got in there. And so it was like, well, maybe Phoebe Tapscott can do some hits for us. And that's how Phoebe Tapscott started her career as an assassin. Because I got famous and they approached her and said, like, well, maybe you want to be on the Team Gambino crime family. And she started whacking people. Yeah, and then once she did it twice without compunction, they went, okay. Then they started farming her out to other agencies. So, anyone else need someone whacked? Phoebe Tapscott will do it. Yeah. Dog shit. Leah Tapscott was easier, but it's Opus Dei. Yeah, it's Opus Dei. Yeah. And then Chris Tapscott. I'm not sure. No pictures of the beneficiados will remember that I said that. Leah Tapscott's funeral, I wrote a speech, and it was like, it was alright. It's from the heart, And then Chris Tapscott wrote a speech, and it was like, I don't know if he even wrote it. It's like, yeah, it was good, but it was like it was written by someone who didn't know him and didn't care. Turns out it was Dave Chappelle. Yeah, because Martin Scorsese's like, well, it can't be better than Nick Tapscott's speech can't be the best speech on the day. So we'll get who's good at writing speeches? Yeah, Dave Chappelle. Yeah, so Dave Chappelle wrote Chris Tapscott's speech at my mum's funeral, which is fucking ridiculous for so many reasons. But anyway, there we are. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, low energy today, right? Yeah, no, I slept around. I had to do a big slip. Because, like, yeah, over Christmas I got loaded up with groceries. So, like, so yeah, to move to my new accommodation, I had to, like, fucking schlep it up. Oh, schlepster. Where are you now? They say. I'm in Redfern now. Yeah, they moved me again to Redfern. Because Redfern's like Koori Central, effectively. Yeah, so I'm in Redfern. And no, I'm not telling you the street, you fucking spaz points. And just for that, just for idiots. Thanks for playing, suckers. Yeah. Winnie Joe calling out, like, yeah, if anyone turns up to Redfern, you won't make it there. Yeah. You won't even make it to Redfern. Yeah. Yeah. Yakuza are pretty much, yeah. I've heard, like, yeah, okay, J-Pol is saying, like, in Japan, the Yakuza are finished. Yeah, so they've got no tanks left. They're just gone. But yeah, like, I wish we could say the same thing for Australia, because they're still out there. They still float around. I still see them all the time. So, yeah, they're like, well, don't worry about it. It's just Tapscott. It's just the fucking, it's just the debris. Yeah, it's just the dust swarm. Dust. Yeah. Yeah, it's just that crud that's left behind. Yeah. Yeah, eventually, because they're going to stop getting paid, and then once that happens, like, they'll just drift away, or we'll catch up. Yeah, no, we're going to catch up with them eventually. But it's just that they're all the people that I see on the street. They're saying, J-Pol is saying the Yakuza that you see on the street are all the low priority. They're all the prawns, the shrimps. That's it. The oysters. Yeah. All the big tuna and the fucking lobster. That's all be taken care of. Yeah, the Yakuza are basically done. It's just there are dog shit associates still floating around. Yeah. How's Melbourne? Melbourne's popping off, apparently. Yeah, Melbourne's going crazy. Yeah. Door-to-door fighting. Yeah, heavy fighting in Collingwood. Heavy fighting in Abbotsford. Yeah. The city's been cut in half. Because the SAS blew up all the bridges, so it's impossible to cross the Yarra. People are still trying. They're trying to swim across, they get shot. Yeah. But that's seriously fucked with their supply lines. Yeah. Cool. And now we're pushing north because we captured Puckapunyal, and now and also Reservoir. And so now we're squeezing them in. Yeah, we're boxing them. Yeah. So we're pushing north from South Yarra, effectively. We've got a foothold in South Yarra. We're pushing north from there, resupplying via airdrops and things like that. We're pushing north. And then pushing south from Reservoir while being resupplied by Puckapunyal. And then air, like we've got all the air cover. Yeah, if you don't have any air cover in war, you're fucked. Yeah, you're fucked. Yeah. Los Angeles, the fighting is starting to subside after our fucking, we showed them who they were actually fucking dealing with. Yeah. And why haven't they dropped their guns and ran away? Pretty much. Yeah. Did many surrender? Yeah, heaps, hundreds of fuck. What are we doing with the prisoners? We don't know. Don't know. Well, you've been watching No Pictures of a Bird, podcast by Mr. Tapscott. I'm Mr. Tapscott. May the force be with you. Not you, Opus Dei.